this computer. Okay. Looks like we're recording. So we have our post. Let's talk about delete. So server.delete. And this is where we will bring in the ID. You don't want to delete all the hubs. You just want to delete a certain one. Passing in the request, and we're passing in the response. We're going to say const ID equals the request dot params, so the parameters dot ID. So now we're just defining what is ID. Going inside of that database, dot remove. We're going to remove that ID, so we're going to remove the request dot params dot ID dot then. We'll say deleted. Res dot status 204 dot end. All right. So let's give it some comments. Data layer returns the deleted request, but we can't see it. Dot end. Dot end ends the request and sends a response with the specified, let's spell that correctly, status code. So what .end does is it ends the request, sends a response with the specified status code. That status code is 204. So 204 is no content, and it's commonly used for delete, as there is no need to send anything back. So we use 204 just because we don't need to send anything back after we delete it. And let's do this. Only need, yeah, let's do that. Just take that and throw in that, I knew that would happen. You know what, let's just write it out. It's good for us. Dot catch code message res dot status code dot JSON Success is false, and we're sending that message. Okay, so now we have our delete functionality. So we're going to server.delete hubs ID, giving ID a const. We're saying it's the request.params.id. We're going to remove that ID. Then we're going to send a status code 204 and then end the request. If there's any errors, we're just going to catch it like we did before. Let's go in Postman, try this out. So let's get hubs. So we have an ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's delete 5. So /5, go into delete, and let's send it. So as a success, it sent back a 204. If we go back to get hubs 5, cannot get hubs 5. There's nothing there. Let's get all. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No 5 because 5 was deleted. Now you can also send status codes for deleting. We'll talk more about that later on this week. I like doing it. You send back a message just saying successfully deleted. For me, it makes more sense to have a message when you delete it just to make sure you know for certain that it worked. You do know for certain that 204, if it sends back, it works. But I also like just giving a message as well. So any questions on delete? Now remember, if we go here, we go to delete, and let's just try delete hubs. We get a status 404 not found. If we do hubs 7, 204 no content. I guess there was a 7. 99. Maybe it just wants to do that. So let's do like hubs ABC. Success is false. That message, that hub is here to stay, cannot be removed. 1, 2, 3. So any questions on delete? Just remember you need to be very specific. You need to pass in the colon and then ID, and then inside of Postman, or you don't need to do like this. All you need to do is just pass in that ID. Okay. Let's talk about updates or put. So server.put /hubs /ID. Takes in a request and a response. say const ID equals request dot params. And we're going to say const changes equal request dot body. Go into that database. Say dot update. And we're going to pass in the ID and the changes. Then we can call this updated. We'll say if updated res dot status 200 dot JSON and the success will be true and pass in the updated. Else res dot status say 400 or 404 dot JSON success will be false and our message will be cannot find the hub with the specified ID. So this is going to be different from the catch. It's not going to necessarily throw an error. It's going to say, it's going to throw that 404 not found. The success will be false. And it will say, cannot find the hub with the specified ID. Now this could be any message you want to put in here. Okay, let's toss in our catch. Dot catch. Res dot status code dot JSON success is false, and let's pass in our message. Okay, so let's go try and update one. Let's first go to post, grab that, go to put. Oh, nice, it stays. Or actually, let's get hubs. So we have an ID1, an ID2, an ID3, an ID4, an ID5. Let's try doing ID 5 and renaming it new name. We're going to put to hubs 5, send, success is true, updated. We have our ID 5. Our name is now new name. What if we tried to do like 9? Success is a false, and our message cannot find the hub with the specified ID. Now if we get the hubs, now we see the name is now new name. Now the last thing we need to do is actually get a single hub by the ID. Let's go down here. This will be another GET request. Do /hubs/ID. Then a request and a response. Go inside that database. And we can say find by ID. The request dot params dot ID dot then pass in the hub. Say if hub res status 200.json. This will be success is true. Pass in that hub. Else res dot status 404, so not found, dot JSON, and our success is false, and our message will be we cannot find that hub. Let's do see if we can do this. Take away that. Saves us some time. So just copy and paste that catch in there. It's going to be the same catch. Passing in a code, a message. Response.status is a code. Success is false. And we're passing in that message. So let's go in Postman and let's try this out. Let's get hub 3. Find by ID is not defined. What did I do wrong here? I forgot the dot. Dot find by ID. GitHub's 3. Success is true. We have our hub in that object, so our ID is 3, and it sends us a name as well. What if we try to do ID 98? Wants to be really slow, but give it a few, give it a few. Okay, I don't know why this is taking so long. Well, we'll come back to that. So any questions on the guided project today?